My name is Ocloo. I was born on the 5th of February, 1937. I was baptized at Sacred Heart Parish, Tablabig, 1938. My parents were Catholics, and I attended the St. Joseph's Catholic School at Abraka, where I became a mission boy and Knight of the Altar. And after I completed, I taught as a people teacher for 1 year. As a matter of fact, it was 2 years. And then I went to St. Mary Training College in 1955 to 1956. When I came out as a certificate B teacher, I taught for 2 years again, and I went back for certificate A, 1959 to 1960. After I said A, I came out and I taught for about 7 years. And I went to Winneba Advanced Teacher Training College to do specialist course in English language. That took me 2 years. When I came out, I was transferred to Beijing. I taught there for 2 years, came back to Accra, taught for 2 years at West Africa Secondary School. Then from there, I went to the University of Ghana. Yes, that was in 1972 to 1975, and I did my Bachelor of Arts honors in English language. And after that, I continued teaching in secondary schools. I became assistant vice principal of Accra Training College for 4 years, and then I retired voluntarily at the age of 50. After I retired, I taught at many private institutions. I went to Harvard College to teach there as a vice principal for 2 years. From there, I left and I came to Most Holy Heart. I resigned and then went to teach at Ocloo, Salem. There too, I taught for about 10 years. That was the end of my teaching career.
While living his professional life, his love for music never faded.
At the time, he was living at Kotobabi, a poor teacher. He never missed a practice.
As his passion grew, he gained popularity in the Accra Diocese of the Catholic Church and rose to become the second president of the Greater Accra Catholic Church Choir Association, GACA.
He was a very strong member of the Greater Accra Catholic Church Choirs Association.
And he rose up to become a GACA president for 2 terms.
And through its formation to the time that he became president, and after that as an advisor, he pulled the choirs together. He inaugurated some choirs to join even the GACA.
GACA with heart and voice. And I was also friend that happened to come in contact with me because I, for some time, attended church at Mambovi with my old friend who had passed away, Mr. Abor. And then that is where I met his old friend. Then he decided it is high time we should organize ourselves together to form a GACA. In fact, the inaugural ceremony was held in 1980. So I was asked to write the history of GACA. For instance, when they lose a member, it was very difficult for them to have other choristers coming to help them. So myself, Mr. President, decided that we should ask some people to sit down and write a constitution that will form the association. 3 groups were asked to do that, but due to time and energy and reasons, it didn't come on. Until the last group, officer, and they wrote a very good laws that will help the formation of the GACA. So in 1980, the Bishop of Accra at that time, Bishop Dominic Ando, by then he hadn't become an archbishop. We went to him and asked him if he could come out with us and officiate the inaugural ceremony. He was very happy and he told us what the choir should be doing. So it was in 1980, GACA was inaugurated with about 17 different choirs. Our choir was one of them. And the Trempe was the first president. I was another social member in the order. But after Trempe had finished his reign, he was voted as the second president of GACA. And I enjoyed that one very much.
He is a man whose ambition drives him to complete whatever he starts with the choir, and that has left an unprecedented choir performance in the minds of many.
There was this Christmas concert that the GACA had started. Cathedral went, and they were looking for a choir. And I can say authoritatively that that 85 concert, no choir has been able to equal what we did there at the British Council. And for that, I'll remember Ocloo for it.
Mr. Ocloo took music of the Holy Family Church Choir to the next level and was very committed to its activities.
His commitment to the choir is so comparable.
His commitment to the church choir, no any other fellow can do more than him. He was then the sole choir master. Though Ocloo didn't attend any music school, he was the main choir master and taught the songs to our admiration.
But for him, the choir would have collapsed now. But he held the choir up to the time he got weak and could not come again.
Mr. Ocloo is a great lover of music. That is why, though he didn't attend music school, he was serious about teaching music.
Though never attended music school, his commitment, selflessness, passion, and zeal with which he handled music has left a mark that will not only be remembered in Holy Family, but the entire Catholic Church in Ghana.
One of the people who compiled the Catholic hymn book.
He is one of the few people who compiled that hymnal. I know of Mr. Anthony Yeboah at Cathedral. Mr. Usu Prempre was then the Deputy Director General at GBC. He was at Matters. They were the people who compiled this Catholic hymnal we are using now.
It was a team that compiled the Catholic hymn book that we have now, spearheaded by Mr. Usu Prempre. I know Brother Pius was there. I know Ray himself was there. A few others, including my humble self. The late Archbishop Ando did well in acknowledging this team, his preference to the hymn book.
I'm very proud of him. So much so that at times I tell people that are you a Catholic, a true Catholic? Have you got a hymn book? They say yes. I said, open the preface. You see his name there.
While going about his duties as a choir master and GACA president, Mr. Ocloo became to his choristers and colleagues a role model who inspired and impacted their lives.
I've learned something from him, that you have to be committed to whatever you are doing.
I was his vice, and I took notes of how he handled GACA. And I'm sure that my reign was also successful when I took over from him because of what he imparted on me.
I've drawn several inspirations because, but for Mr. Ocloo, some of us wouldn't have reached where we have reached so far. He saw me when I joined the choir and encouraged me to take a responsibility in the choir. I took up that responsibility. He wanted me to be the secretary. I said no, but he insisted, and today I am the president of the Holy Family Catholic Church Choir.
I looked up to him, and I'm saying today that I've been made the Father of the Year. In the first place, I've had so many awards from the church. In 50 years of the church, I was awarded. 70 years, I was awarded. And this year, I've had a Father of the Year for the parish, 2019. And it is all from what I learned from his Ocloo.
He loved music, and giving people the chance to praise God gave him joy. But discipline has also become his hallmark of fame.
What I vividly remember about Mr. Ocloo is that he's a disciplinarian. I remember at choir practice one day, Ocloo was teaching songs, and our part leader, Mr. Stephen Logo, was somehow putting up some behavior, and Ocloo, though Logo is the best friend of Ocloo, Ocloo quickly stopped him and told him he doesn't bother the kelewele here, he's been buying for them.
He was a no-nonsense man. He was a no-nonsense man. He was very affable, but very astute. He was loving. He had his own way of dealing with issues, which were quite unique to him.
At several moments at choir practice, if you see that you are doing things that will not augur well, he either asks you to go out or you ask you to stand. So that these are the moments, and he will not tolerate you doing, especially when we are at choir practice and he's teaching song. You make sure that you pay attention.
Though committed to music and a disciplinarian, he was also fun to be with.
We had a common name for ourselves, Ale Begbe. Ale Begbe. It became a name for the two of us. He would start or I would start, and the response would come.
He could mingle with any other person at any time. At choir practice, he would find faults with you. Immediately after choir practice, there you are going with Mr. Ocloo again.
We meet after choir practice sometimes when there is time, after Mass, when there is time. As for Mass, there is always time. We meet, we sit over bottles to talk about the choir.
After choir practice, sometimes we walk with him, we talk with him, we crack jokes with him, or when there's time for us to have social activity, choir social activities, we all sit together, we share drinks with him, we chat with him, and all these things.
Currently an advisor to GACA, his health started deteriorating in the early 2000s as age caught up with him and has not been able to reign and fully participate in the mass choir like he did before, and his absence has left a vacuum in the choir. To this day, Mr. Ocloo remains the most disciplined choir master the Holy Family Catholic Church Mass Choir has ever had.
We have people who are in his place now, but in terms of discipline, we are not getting what Mr. Ocloo has left.
Yes, we always miss him. We wish he's still strong and with us.
He transformed the Holy Family Catholic Church Choir through discipline and commitment. He broke barriers and continues to inspire till today. The legacy of Mr. Ray Ocloo lives on, as it is better to look back on life and say, I can't believe I did this, than to look back and say, I wish I did that. So,
this concert is a step in the right direction.
I think it's very appropriate, and this is a man who have spent all his time, who was very committed to a cause, to the choir. I think this is just an appropriate time for us to honor him, to tell him that all that he has done, all the time he has spent, all the money he has spent taking car up and down, we appreciate him. Just to say that, oh, thank you, Mr. Ocloo, and just pray to God to give him good health, long life, and prosperity.
So it starts with, blessed be the time that not taking was, therefore we must sing it, they your ground. Then we come to chorus, you merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, who saved us all from sin and stuff when we were born astray. Ever blessed one, redemption's happy dawn, sing through all Jerusalem. Christ is born in Bethlehem. Yes, the choir is entering his 60th birthday, and I wish them good health, prosperity, and the fear of God. I wish them long life. I wish them to have more members in the choir, and I wish them to sing with their whole heart. Those heart and voice will praise God. Amen.
Ray, Allah, you've done your part. And this, I think, concert is long overdue. But I think it's appropriate at this time that the Holy Family Choir is celebrating the 60th anniversary. Enjoy the program. Enjoy the season. And enjoy your life. I wish you well.
So